What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. It is Friday, May 17th, a little after 11 a.m. We got two new stocks opening up on the stock exchange today. The first one is FSLY, Fastly Incorporated. Just literally opens up at around 21.50 and has already made a high at 23.80. And the other one is LK, Luckin Coffee. The Starbucks, it's a Chinese stock. It's the Chinese coffee of Starbucks. This guy, I remember LK got priced at like $17. What was it? Yeah, $17. And this opens up at $25. Runs up to almost 26, and now it's selling off. FSLY, I would probably say has more strength. But getting into this morning, all futures were down this morning. The only thing that was up was oil and gas. SPY was down, NASDAQ was down, Dow Jones was down. Nothing was popping up on the gap scanners. And you got to tell yourself, on Fridays are typically normally slow. So I normally don't trade on Fridays. I took one trade. I traded BLIN for a $83 loss. I got in on this wedge right here that it formed. I thought it was a good setup. I thought I'd try to take a stab at it. I got in at 570 and I put my risk right at 560. And I said, if it breaks below it, I'm out. And I thought this could at least come back up to $6 again. So I had to take it, and it fell below. I cut it for a loss, and then this consolidates right here at 540, and then just gets a random pop right here back up to 580. But you can't win them all. But let me go over what everybody was looking at. The one that just was the winner today, and that's OTLK. OTLK from yesterday had a nice day, going from $1.20 all the way up to a high of almost $2. Look at that, just ramp right there, sells off, and then just a big ramp right there, and looked like it just consolidated into the close. We got a nice, just tiny little bit of a gap up to $1.70, and this thing just took off out of the open. Look at that, just straight up move right there. Totally blew my expectations away, OTLK. My game plan for OTLK was to open up and maybe have people take profits. But now that I'm looking at the bigger picture here, I should have looked at this a little bit more. And always learn from your game plan. If you have a game plan and it doesn't work to your game plan and does the opposite, then learn from your mistakes. That's the best you can do and move on from it. The psychology, real quick, that I'm thinking, well, what my game plan was, was for this to open up, and everybody that bought it yesterday and held it overnight, it was going to have a morning sell-off, and people are going to take their profits. I was looking for this to bounce at $1.50, this level right here from yesterday, and then go back up and test $2. That was my game plan. But as you can see, this just did the total opposite and went the other way, and went the other way hard. But the psychology behind it is, what now that I've come to realize, people all bought it up right here, pulls a nice good pullback right here, and then just starts grinding and ramping up. this big sell-off and all this consolidation, you had your people taking their profits and people re-entering to swing it for the next day. And when they got in on this, they got in at a $1.50, and the next day it's only up like 15 cents. So that's really nothing to brag about for a swing trade. So it makes a lot more sense that it had this big up move like that, because you had all these buyers from right here, and then the next day you have even more buyers. So just basic supply and demand pushes the price up. So let's break this down. This opens up right here at a $1.80 and just shoots all the way up right here to just $2. This area right here gets a little bit of a pullback. It's holding $2. That should have been confirmation for me. And it shoots right up to 225. I've seen this happen so many times. That was just a missed opportunity right there from 2 to 225. But then it also gave another opportunity. They had this 6 sell-off right here, right back down to $2. Bounces off of 2, right back up to 225 again. So that's twice. And that's not it. Then it starts trickling down right here. And it trickles all the way back down to 2. And from 2, that's when this thing really exploded. And it ran all the way up to 270. So there was 3 opportunities, now that you think about it, on this play right here. You got the morning spike right here. That's 1. The pull back down to 2. Pops up to 225. That's 2. Sells down to $2. Gets another great bounce up to 225 again. That's 3 opportunities. And then trickles down to $2 again. And then just explodes up to 270. So that's 4 opportunities. I'm sorry. Right there that you could have capitalized on this. And all within the first half hour of the trading day. This pulls back right here to 245, breaks below, starts to reverse right here at a mental area 225. And if you go back, when it first spiked right here, 225 is where it was finding resistance. So a nice bounce right here at 225, all the way up to 255. Another opportunity right there. So, and that's just what it's all about, breaking these charts down and preparing for the future. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a stock come up to a whole dollar level, hold that $2 level for support, run up to 225. Every 25 cents is going to be a mental resistance. Pull back down to the whole dollar, bounce back up to 225 or just 0.25. I've just seen it happen so many times, and it's just a classic playbook play. Now look at this. This is getting a sell-off back down to this 225 area. But it's Friday. You got to take that into consideration. Yeah, this could bounce off of 225 right here, back up to 250. That's how they do it. But on Fridays, you got to think every second, every minute, we're going to lose more and more and more volume. So it's best, if you're going to trade on a Friday, to get it done within the first half hour to an hour of the trading day on a Friday. But it's just crazy when you look at charts over and over and over again and just put that time in. You just see the same stuff happen over and 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 over. It's unreal. But OTLK was the big winner today. We also had BOSC, very fast, just pump and dump, going from 255 all the way up to 360, crashes all the way down. I see this happen all the time as well. Other than that, there's not really much to talk about. Nothing's really popping off today. We got the 2 new IPOs, and OTLK was the big winner today. We'll go over the markets real quick. SPY's having a really good day. As you can see from the whole week, we just had a great rebound this whole week. Again, Monday was our worst day. Tuesday was a great day. Wednesday was a great day. Thursday was a good day, but then it gave back half of its gains. We had a gap down today, and look at that. We've just rallied all the way back, and we're at the level where we closed last Friday. So very, very good, strong comeback for the overall market from where we were at the beginning of the week here. Same thing with the Qs. And we got the Dow Jones. Same thing as the SPY and NASDAQ. Your big gap down, but just great recovery all week. And we're at the levels where we closed last Friday. So I'm about to call it a day. Fridays, I don't stick around for the whole day. And then look at RBZ gets a random pop right there. Look at that. Just random pop from 530 all the way up to 670. Wow, that's a huge explosion. Looks like they came out with news. Hold on. RBZ right here at 10:15. Rebonds launches new sell to Rebonds service to make selling as easy as buying. So they come out with a news release at 10:15 a.m. on a Friday. Look at how fast that came out. They dropped the news right here. And this thing just exploded up. Look at that. Explodes up, pulls back to 550, a mental area, starts forming higher lows, gets momentum, and just shoots up. Wow, it's crazy how fast news can bring volume in. But I'm not going to chase RBZ. I'm done trading for the day. I took my $100 loss. So getting ready to start the weekend and a lot of studying going in this weekend. And I just wanted to point out real quick before I end this. I'm really glad to see that there's a few people talking in the Discord group and sharing ideas and just learning from each other. This is what I want the Discord group and Trading Learning 101 to be about. I want this to be a group and a community for dedicated traders that want to grow, share knowledge, and that has a passion for the stock market. I know it can get lonely out there as a trader because not many people in your everyday life talk about the stock market or really know what you do. So here at Trading Learning 101, I want this to be a place for fellow traders to talk, share each other's trades, share ideas, motivate each other, and just go after it, because sky's the limit. But other than that, I'm going to keep an eye on RBZ now for the rest of the day. OTLK, and the two freshly released IPOs, FSLY and LK. I hope you guys are having a great week. Hopefully you guys are ending the week strong. Hopefully you guys are about to have a great weekend. Don't forget to put in some studying in. You gotta be that 10% that separates yourself from all the sheep. So it's best to always prepare. This weekend I'm gonna go into getting back into reading SEC filings. I need to brush up on my game. I've been slacking in reading SEC filings. I need to improve that area of strength because I know that's not my strongest area. I know I'm good technically and breaking down stock charts, but if you want to be good at this, you got to put that extra work in to be ahead. So every weekend, always try to focus on a certain area and just study your butt off. One week I would just learn about level 2 and times and sales. The next weekend I would focus on volume. The next weekend I would focus on patterns. And I would just rotate back and forth every single weekend and even through the week. While I'm at work, I would just listen to podcasts, YouTube. I've learned so much on YouTube, and the content's all out there. You just gotta look for it. But, alright, guys, till next time, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. Again, hopefully you all had a great week. And I'll see you all back here. Maybe I'll do a live stream over the weekend. Leave comments down below if you guys want me to do a live stream for the market recaps. Make sure you guys smash that like button and be safe out there, guys. Always remember, tomorrow's a new day. Alright, guys. Later.